Alright, what is going on YouTube? My name is the Broman, and today we're going to be talking about the Hung Jury. Me personally, I'm a scout rifle player, and I have to say this is one of the best scout rifles in the game. Just with the perks it has on it. Oh, by the way, you can get this from the Dead Orbit. I believe you have to be rank 3 in order to get it. Let's see. Yep, must be Dead Orbit rank 3. When it comes to PvE, this gun is top notch. But when it comes to PvP, it's a little lacking in that aspect, but this gun is pretty much designed for PvE. With triple tap, extended mag not really needed, but I use that hand-laid stock and Firefly. They have the underdog perk, which I don't really find it too useful, but Firefly is where it's at, especially for PvE and taking out thralls. Just a group of them. So yeah, all you need is 150 legendary marks, Dead Orbit Alliance, and rank 3 in Dead Orbit. So right now I'm just going to show you the other vendor scout rifles and just show you why this gun is top notch and why it outclasses all the other scout rifles. I have a couple other scout rifles on me that I think are pretty decent, but again, whenever I go into a raid, this is the gun I bring with me. So right here we have not like the others, just Vanguard rank 3 and then 150 legendary marks. And let's look at the perks on this. Crowd control, kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time. That's not too bad. Explosive rounds, feather mag, but then you get a reduced magazine size, and then the Malleus, mouth, and then this last one, which I cannot pronounce. This weapon deals bonus damage against hive wizards, and then reactive reload. Reloading with this weapon after a kill granted damage bonus for a short time. And then you can pretty much just change the sights on this, but let's just compare the stats to it. So as you can see, it may have a little bit more range and like one more bullet to the mag, but the stability is absolutely terrible, and the reload it still beats it in reload. And so like for me personally, I like having a lot of stability on my scout rifles because well, making landing those precision shots help out a lot, and this gun really rewards you getting those precision shots with Firefly and triple tap. Now, before I see any comments like, "Oh, this is Crucible, this is specifically designed for PvP," well, again, we're going over all the scout rifles, or at least most of the scout rifles, and this is again one of the ones that you can buy, this is just another one that you can buy. So we're still going over it. So this one has life support, single point sling, small bore, third eye, and exhumed. And again, so far, just not really impressed with. I guess third eye would be a decent perk, but again, just comparing these stats right now. But though you even get you get an impact and range increase, you only have 12 bullets in the mag. Your rate of fire is decreased. The stability is god awful on this, and the reload is again just doesn't compare. Okay, so since we just saw the other scout rifles and what they can do, I'm just gonna open up my inventory and just compare a few other scout rifles that are comparable, in my opinion, to this god scout rifle. That's really just what it is. So in my inventory, oh yeah, also when the Taken King first came about, I had a package for Dead Orbit and I opened it, and this is actually the first one that I got. I bought this one later on, but this is actually the first one that I had. And again, just the perks on this one aren't amazing, but I do have to say they are pretty comparable. For this one, it's just more range, but I lose a little bit stability and reload speed. I still keep it around though, just because I still keep it around though, just because I still think personally it's still a good scout rifle. Now for warlocks, the Tlaloc, in my opinion, it's a really good scout rifle. But compared to the Hung Jury, you lose impact, you lose range, you lose stability and reload. But even though the magazine size is better. And with its exotic perk Overflow, this weapon has better handling rate of fire stability while the wielder's super is charged. Yes, it becomes a lot more accurate. The rate of fire does go up by a lot, but I still don't think it compares. And that perk is only active when your super is full. So I don't know. I just think like having a good scout rifle at all times is a lot better than a scout rifle that's only good when your super's full, and you have to like build up to your super. Yes, sometimes it's a little bit easier to do, but I still think that Hung Jury beats it. Now let's take a look at the Blue Line Gemini. Yes, you get a little bit more impact, but your range is decreased, the stability is decreased, and the reload. The magazine size is a little bit better, but it's just not comparable. And it has the two, I guess these are two exotic perks, one way or another. With one way being agility bonus, or bonus agility on precision kills and stacks up 3 times, or another bonus armor on non-precision kills, stacks up 3 times. But like no matter what way you put this gun at, like smooth ballistics with just whatever combination you were to able, so no matter what combination you put on that gun, it still wouldn't be nearly as good as the Hung Jury. And the Raid Scout Rifle. Now, mind you, I've used all these scout rifles enough to like give a good opinion on them. And if I were to open up my vault, it's mostly scout rifles. I love scout rifles for PvP and PvE, and I do have to say the Hung Jury has to be one of my favorites. Like before Taken King came out, I think it was between the NL Shadow, the Meta, and I think that was it. The NL Shadow and the Meta were those were perfectly good scout rifles. I wish I could ascend those to like or bring them to year 2. So the Raid Scout Rifle, you get a smidge more impact, but with less stability and a lot less reload. Yes, you get 3 more bullets, but just the perks. So I don't know. I was pretty disappointed. I don't know. I was pretty disappointed with the perks on this. Kills with this weapon while critically wounded have a chance to start regenerating health. For me, I've used the scout rifle a lot, and I've hardly ever seen it work. And maybe I just don't notice it, but like I don't notice it because I really don't expect that perk to come in to play that often because it just doesn't for me. So you have hand loaded, lightweight, and spawn bore, but just no matter what like combination you put these perks in, it doesn't compare to the Hung Jury. No, since we're going over all the scout rifles, I feel like this gun right here should be exempt from it just because this is pretty much specifically for PvE, or even more specifically for the raid. So you get a rate of fire increase, and this gun is also full auto, but you get a decrease to impact, you get a decrease to range, stability, reload, and the magazine size goes down. The only saving grace of this freaking gun is this one. Touch of Malice. Final round in the magazine regenerates and deals bonus damage at the cost of the wielder's life. Other than that, like I've used this. I've gone through the raid multiple times. I always bring this gun. These are the 2 guns I always bring with me: my Hung Jury and the Touch of Malice. These always just switch up. But most of the time I'll be running a sniper rifle. But we're talking about scout rifles right now. Because for me, a scout rifle is like a sniper rifle because it just has a lot of impact, and it's made for precision shots. And with all the perks on this gun, it's made to reward you for hitting all those precision shots. All the sights are perfect, but personally, I just like the second one just because they're not as obstructive, and I can. It's not so zoomed in where I lose my target sometimes, but it's not like so far back where I can't hit long range targets. I get triple tap, rapidly landing precision shots will return 1 round to the magazine. You could get extended mags, but again, I prefer hand laid stock just for that perfect stability. Like that stability is like almost maxed out. And Firefly, just perfect, perfect for the raid. All right, guys, I hope you appreciated this little video on the Hung Jury. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, that's been it, guys. Later.